Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Fine. Okay, dear student, this is a first video of class 9, and in this video we will talk about the topic, and that one is crystallization. Okay, this is one once again we are talking about the separation methods, and in this one the separation we will do. And here you can see that after the separation how can the crystals would be obtained in that process. Okay now, so we have to focus about that one. The crystallization is a process where the hot concentrated solution is cooled for some times. Okay now, then you will obtain the crystals. Okay, and that crystals which is having the well defined geometry, here it has written well defined geometrical arrangement is there. Okay now, not in the any order, that maybe have proper order, proper geometrical arrangement of their particles or whatever, the repeating pattern should be in the proper arrangement. Okay, so crystallization will give you the crystals, pure crystals. Okay now, impure salts can be purified by the crystallization. This one is the example, but we will understand the procedure how the crystallization can be done. Here it is written NaCl, impure salts, and it has given the pure NaCl. The procedure would be there. If a mixture of NaCl is there, CuSO4 is there, rock salts is there, various impurities are there, then we can get the pure crystal of NaCl by this process of crystallization. Okay now, majority of the ionic compounds are crystalline in nature. Okay, these points you should know. Ionic compounds, one of the compound which is made up of ions. Ions in the third chapter you will learn about the ions, but I am giving you about a glimpse of that one. Positive cations, negative anions. So if any of the compound which is formed by the combination of positive charges and negative charges, okay, that elements which have a combination of all these ions, that one can be called as a ionic compounds. And every time, dear students, ionic compounds are crystalline in nature. That means having the well defined geometrical arrangement. Okay now, that is having, definitely that is having well defined arrangement. Okay, now you can see that here it is written by crystallization what we can separate. I have told you that in the crystallization we can separate the mixture of two solids. I have told you now, if a mixer, if I am getting the pure NaCl, that pure NaCl have the impurity like copper sulfate, like rock salts, various types of impurities it, and that must be in the solid state. Okay now, and here it is written that there should be one is crystalline and other is non-crystalline. This is one of the thing you have to understand. One is crystalline and other would be the non-crystalline. Then only after some procedure, after the crystallization, we can obtain the crystalline product at one time. Non-crystalline do not have the fixed arrangement, do not have the well-defined arrangement, so we will ignore that one, and we will actually separate our crystalline structure. Okay now, dear student, so here you can see the definition. Crystallization is the process of cooling a hot concentrated solution. So what you have to do, suppose if you have a 5 gram of copper sulfate, if you have a 5 gram of NaCl, so I am telling you about the procedure. How will you do that one? Let me see. Okay, you can see that here I am going to make this one crystallization. So here in the this one is in the china dish, I have taken some amount of copper sulfate. I have taken some amount of 5 gram of copper sulfate, 5 gram CuSO4 I have taken. Okay dear student, now I have dissolved this into some amount of water. So I have dissolved this into 100 ml of water. You can also take a gram of water, no problem with that one, but you have to weigh on the measuring weighing balance. Okay now, so I have measured it with the volumetric analysis. Volumetric cylinder would be there, volumetric, and I have measured 100 ml of H2O. Now it will mix completely. You have to mix it completely, and here you can see crystallization is the process of cooling a hot concentration, but right now this is not, I have heated this one, I have not heated. Right now I have taken 5 grams USO4 and dissolved this into 100 ml H2O. Now I will try to heat that one. How I will heat that one? I will heat that one, I will keep this into a onto a burner. Here this one is a burner. Here I will keep one of the wire gauze. Wire gauze, why I am keeping? Because China dish will not get proper directly heating and it may not break that one. So that's why some part of the heat will be absorbed by the wire gauze. Here I have taken this China dish, and in the China dish what was there? There was water plus CuSO4. Okay na? So I can write CuSO4 solution. You know now how solution would be prepared? CuSO4 solution. Okay, copper sulfate solution. Now you are seeing this one. Okay, after that water will start evaporating. Water will start evaporating, leaving copper sulfate and some of the impurities. Now you know that copper sulfate will form no, one thing more I want to say, that you will see that water will evaporate and leaving some of the residue. Here you will see at the bottom part of the China dish, it has some of the liquid, and that liquid has some non-volatile solid also, non-crystalline solid also. That liquid plus non-crystalline solid is known as mother liquor. Okay na? And you will see that crystalline CuSO4 is actually separated, and that is having well-defined arrangement, and we will choose that one by one. Okay na? Copper sulfate can be separated by this process. Okay na, dear students? So you should know this thing. Now we will talk about the application. Application means uses the salt obtained from seawater. From the seawater, once after the evaporation, salt will be obtained, and that salt is impure salt. Otherwise the lots of person who is living in the coastal areas will eat that salt only. Okay na? That is not the pure salt. Okay na? That will go for the crystallization, and then after the crystallization this can be purified. Okay, and one of the uses of that crystallization is this one. Second uses, you can see pure alum. What is pure alum? Pure alum is fitkari, you know na? Often used after the shaving. Okay na? The gents actually use niter, potassium nitrate. What is KNO3? Formula is KNO3. This one can also called as niter. And this pure alum, fitkari and niter, can be obtained from impure samples through crystallization. You should know this thing. Okay na, dear student? Now we will talk about the advantages of crystallization over evaporation. Lots of people is actually often comparing the evaporation with the crystallization. Okay, they are saying that we can do that one, but I am telling you, if you will do a process of evaporation, if suppose I am doing a mixture of sugar plus water, okay, if you will heat that one in the process, we know in the process of evaporation we are actually heating, the water will evaporate, and sugar will, after getting lots of heat energy, it will become charred, black color of substance it will give. So that is the problem of evaporation, but never you will see in the process of crystallization, never you will see. Okay na, dear student? This is the thing I have written here also. The solution is heated to dryness. Evaporation, one of the disadvantages I have given. The solution is heated to dryness during evaporation, which may result in the decomposition of some solids like charring of sugar. That means black color would form, black substance will form. Okay na, after heating too much. Okay, dear student? So this is actually the advantage of crystallization over evaporation. So in many of the process we cannot do the evaporation. Okay na, dear student? So I hope all of the thing is quite clear. In the class we will discuss about the crystallization in detail. Okay, so thank you for the video. Thank you all of you. Take care of yourself. Thank